Hey there, thank you for joining me. Today we're going to do a live stream of Medieval Dynasty. They dropped a new patch, a big patch actually, a couple of weeks ago. And we're going to check that out. I'm also going to try to edit this live stream when I'm done. For people that don't have the time or the interest to watch a long live stream, I will upload it and edited VOD to my channel. At least I'm going to try that, as long as OBS is cooperating and things go well. Alright, so let's start a new game. And now we have a new map available called the Oxbow. It's also for multiplayer, but I'm just going to do it by myself. I'll try to. And we start game. It's going to take a little bit of loading. The great thing about the patch is that it also allows for character customization. A lot of people like that. I'm okay with it. But another big part is that you can also select a female character. And that is of course a major change. So that the women that are playing the game and the girls that are playing the game, that they can actually select a female. So we'll quickly go through it. These are all presets, so if you want to simply look like this, you can click Start Game. I'll just make a little couple of changes here. You can change the voice.
Good job.
Face. Let's make a little bit of an angry look. Eyes, nose, mouth. Yeah, whatever. You can do the color of the hair. Or the color of the eyes, I should say here. Freckles, scars. For me, this is all fine. Then you can do the haircut. Let's first change the haircut to something that looks a little bit intimidating. Well, maybe this. I don't know. Color. Well, let's do this. Eyebrows. Oh, let's turn them around. Okay, maybe. Yeah, let's just do this. Facial hair. I don't want a mustache. Let's do something like this. So you can see you can change a lot of stuff up, and it doesn't really matter much because you don't see yourself really a lot, so it has no impact on the game. It's just for fun, as you can imagine. We'll accept this. We'll just call ourselves Mutt. I don't want to be running around as Mutt the Gamer. Right. So I did play a little bit into the game. Not gonna lie about it. And we start in this cabin. And we have to report to a guy named Sadwin. And he's right there. I'm going to try to read a little bit. I'm not going to read everything, otherwise I will lose my voice after 15 minutes here. But, oh, you're alive, and you look quite mobile as well. That's surprising. We'll just pick option number 2. Don't know what to say, but I kind of feel great. That might be the sign of a devastating psychosis taking over the brain to soothe your mind while the rest of your body is giving up. I think I would know if I was about to die. Oh, you'd be surprised. And who are you exactly? My name is Sadwin, and I'm a local barber surgeon. At least that's what the town folks call me. I never truly pursued a career in medicine, but I guess I was at least hesitant to grab the axe when it was needed. That's the Oxbow for you. It doesn't matter who you were before, only what the land has in store for you from this point out. You'll see. Well, listen. But before I can answer any more of your questions, I need to perform a quick examination. We have to be sure that every part of you is healing correctly. Let's start with you telling me what is the last thing that you remember. Well, we woke up in the house nearby. I can't remember anything else. I see. Do you honestly believe that, or just want me to? Well, yeah, I didn't mean to upset you. Just being thorough. Listen, I understand how confusing this all might be to you right now. Memory loss is more than common with that kind of trauma to the head. I'll try to answer any questions you might have. So it's a good thing that we have scars, I guess. It's more like true to the storyline. Who am I? I simply don't know. You are part of a Builders Guild's caravan that was set to arrive here to the Oxbow to start the creation of a new settlement, but the caravan was ambushed near the realm's border. You're among only a few survivors. So there's more survivors. Okay, interesting. So what now? That's not for me to decide. Blah, 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 blah. We could go through a quick exercise to rebuild some of your muscle memory at least. That would be great, thank you. Okay, I've prepared a short list of tasks. Okay, we'll listen. It's a collection of all the wisdom that I've gathered throughout the years, just a side project. Come back to me when you finish the exercises. I'll just skip some sentences and just get straight to the point here. Alright, so he wants us to do some exercises, which is kind of their way of implementing a tutorial, which is fine, perfectly fine. It helps. I haven't played Medieval Dynasty besides a little playthrough that I did do to check this game out, update out. I haven't played it for like probably over a year, so any refresher is welcome. Gather resources from the ground nearby. Alrighty. Sticks, stones, things like that. You have to be careful. You don't want to be picking up the wooden wheel by accident because you will be stealing, and that is not appreciated, of course. No, it did not happen to me. Alright. We need some more stones. Alright. Loot the chest near the sick house. Okay, this is kind of the sick house, I think. So here's a chest. A couple of logs, a couple of sticks, bunch of straw. Craft a stone knife. Okay, so you can craft opening the menu by Q. Stone knife, we'll just craft one. Skin the chicken. Okay. It's a rooster, but we'll skin it. Some free meat here. 4 pieces of meat. Okay, perfect. So you can see that in the left upper corner in case you're not familiar with the game. Craft a simple torch. Alright. Light the campfire inside the sick house and roast all the meat. It's all very easy so far, but that's fine. Craft, and now we can craft more by pressing R, because we have the materials to craft more than one piece of meat. Then you press E to go to the right. I'll kind of play slow through it, so you can kind of see how it all works. Even though I'm not an expert on this map, I did play into it. Like I said, I'm not going to lie about it. But yeah, it was like maybe 2 hours or something. That's how far I got. Just to check it out. Craft a wooden spear. Okay, Q, wooden spear. And then we're going to equip the spear. So you can click on tab, you go to the inventory. I always use these little tabs here. It's really very handy. Wooden spear, you click on it and you just press number 6. So you assign it to spot number 6. Now I press 6 on the keyboard and I have a spear in my hand. And he wants me to grow. He wants me to throw at this target here. I should be able to hit this. Okay, it isn't fantastic, but it is enough to qualify. I'll pick it up though. Thank you. Talk to Sediment again. Where do you go? Oh, he might actually be on that side now. Is he in the house? Oh, there you are. My favorite patient is back. I'm done with the list. Splendid. And how do you feel? Did you have any trouble? Some, but I managed. I'm ecstatic to hear that. Your recuperation is truly a marvelous case. Is there anything else? As far as I'm concerned, our work together is done, and I'm more than happy with the results. The next thing for you is to go and meet the Castellan. He's the ruler of this land and he wants to speak with you himself. That's it. If you ever need my help, blah 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 blah. Sure, I just want to explore the neighborhood first. Great. So we got a quest. Remember the basic. Actually, it was completed, so we have another quest. It sometimes takes a little while to update. A clean slate, getting to know the people, but we also have to talk to Mirror God. And now we get the score from the archery. So it's kind of, sometimes it lags a little bit in that way, but let's see if we can find this Mirror God guy.
Wow, you're so handsome.
They have a cute little farmer's market here where we can do some trading. Where you at? Are you in the tavern? This must be him. Stop bothering me. Don't you see that I'm... Oh, it's you. You took your time. What is it that you want from me? Less talking, more paying attention. Blah, 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 blah. He basically wants us to create a new settlement. It's not my fault that... Shush, I'm not done talking. So it's a really nice guy, and he's very annoyed. But basically, the end of the story is he wants us to create a settlement because a builders guild sent a caravan here. We were part of the caravan. And... yeah, piece of cake. That's what I like to hear. Although I have absolutely no faith in your success. Great, what a great guy. Don't worry about a thing, I'm a professional. I'll just need a couple of things. No, just I'm a professional. Well, maybe I've misjudged you. Enthusiasm, confidence, blah blah blah. If you need anything, bother him with questions, not me. So we have to go to DYNASTY. Sure thing, boss. Where's DYNASTY? Yeah, they really did a great job with this village. It's compared to the base game, it's different. Where's that guy at? Is he on that wall? I think he's on that wall actually. But yeah, the villages look really awesome. Well, I've only seen this one to be honest. Where is this guy? Oh no, he's down here, isn't he? Okay, can I jump down here? And I'll break in my neck. Hey. Glad to finally see you in good health. I'm Derwin, the quartermaster, blah blah blah. I was told by the castellan to speak with you. I understand. Allow me to elaborate a bit on your situation then. Our ruler tends to be brief at times. Yes, please. That would help a lot. You see, your guild was invited to the Oxbow in order to start. Yeah, we got that. That much I've heard. But what you might wonder is, why would Vestavia need such an ally? Or what does it really mean to be its ally? These questions are hard to answer for sure. Okay, what are you trying to say? Sorry, blah 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 blah. Apart from a hungry wolf or drunk adventurer turned bandit, you have nothing to worry about. Just be careful who you put your trust in. Alright, Darren. I will then. Good, good. When you're talking with the castellan, I put some things for you in the chest next to... Oh, we have to go back to the chest. Thank you very much. Go out and explore, roam around, fast about the starting place for the settlement. I'm sure you'll do fine. That's what I will do. Farewell. So you get a little bit of reputation, which you're going to need to actually expand your village. And the number of people that you can actually recruit in your village, the workers that you're going to need, is based dependent on your reputation. So it's something that you want to build up in time. But first we have to find that settlement house again. Where's that thing at? Somewhere here. Is this it? No. Oh, I think it's there. So there should be more for us in that chest. Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of stuff in here. Brilliant. I'm actually going to pick up the stuff that I'm going to sell, because the copper axe and the copper hammer, they're really good, but in the beginning you really don't need them. And it's more important that you actually get some coins, because you're going to need that a lot more. So let me sell this all. I'm a little bit encumbered, overburdened here. You can see that by the red icon on the bottom there, with a weight in the middle of it. Alright, so we'll just start selling stuff.
Friend.
Okay, copper axe. You can see here on the right hand side what it sells for here. And yeah, this is not meant to be a tutorial. I'll just say a few things in case you've never played the game before to help you understand what you're looking at. We don't need feathers right now. We don't need any logs right now. We really don't need any potions. And like I said, it's more important that you get coins. So I basically sell everything that I can gather myself. So now we're carrying about 8 kilograms out of 35 that we can carry.
Whatever you need, see you soon.
And now we're going to pick up the rest from that chest. The bow is handy. Bucket is very handy. A burnt note from the caravan. I hope we can read that. That might be actually very... I'll keep the copper arrows. Simple bags handy. Stone axes. Well, it's handy that you get them now, but you can make those yourself pretty easily. But at least let's save some time. Let's see if I can read that note. Where's it at? I wonder if it's part of this. Okay. Is there any way I can read this? No, it doesn't show me anything about that I'm able to read it. If I press F, nothing happens. I cannot double click. Okay. It's just okay. So it's really just an item that I can carry around, I guess. Okay, so we have a map, and this actually goes pretty far. The red area basically means that you cannot build your settlement there because it's territory from that particular town. So you can see some towns here. I think they're probably going to expand on this because the patch was released, I think, a little bit less than 2 weeks ago. But you can see the grey area that is mountains. It's usually not smart to go into the mountains right off the bat because you will deal with wolf and bear, and it's very difficult to survive then. So I did some preliminary exploring, and I actually really like the area right outside of this town, somewhere around here. It's kind of flattish, so that's where I'm. Well, if I can find my way around, that's where I'm gonna go.
Why don't you have a wife? Just a little bit of.
And yes, a lot of the villagers do a lot more talking than in the original base game, and they also sometimes hum the theme song from Medieval Dynasty, which is it's funny. Now, the first time I checked out this area, and I'm not kidding you, I died within 5 minutes. There was a fox on the road, and I'm not sure what I did, but I triggered that thing, and yeah, I couldn't kill that thing off. Maybe I'm just not skilled enough, but that fox literally killed me off. I had an axe and a spear, and I tried to hit it, and yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. So let's make sure that we have a stone axe. I'm going to equip that in spot number 1. The knife I don't equip. Stone spear. I should actually sell these two because I have a wooden spear. It's fine enough for now. Alright, so this is really a nice area here. It's kind of flat, and it continues all that way. There's some, well, what I call marsh. There's reeds and some water here, and behind that it's flat again. There's some wildlife. I'm not going to bother with that in the beginning. But yeah, this is a really nice area. You can put some farmland here, which I should probably do actually. So let me gather some stuff. I'll put a house here somewhere. Well, I will build a house here somewhere because it takes a long time in the beginning. Right, so this is where we're going to build the house. I think I have a hammer in my inventory. Let's double check. A wooden hammer. Let's put it on spot number 4. Do I have anything else? A wooden spear, stone knife, stone spear. So I'm going to sell those off. A bucket. I don't need to carry that around, but I really don't have a chest right now, so all I can do is throw it on the ground if I want to. But you can see here the layout, so we need 10 stone. It's not too difficult. Okay, let's start gathering some stone. The beginning is honestly really slow, because it takes forever to do stuff, because you don't have any skills, you can't carry much yet. And yeah, you don't have people helping you. We need 1 more stone. Okay. It's very tempting to pick up a lot more and just carry it around, but like I said, you can't carry much. So the moment you have to start carrying wood around to build this house, you're going to be shit out of luck. Alright, so now we need 8 logs. These trees, these birches, they are very unfortunate because they don't drop as much wood as for example, the maple tree. This drops 2 wood, plus you can dig out the stump. So it's 3 wood total. The maple would be 5. And that can go a lot faster. Oh. Okay. Sticks are in the way. So this can take a while. I also have to make a shovel, but yeah, we can do that too. Also, you kind of want to clear the area and build on cleared land, so to speak. You don't want to just dump your house somewhere and then dump it over a lot of stones and sticks, because you're going to need them. So it's best to kind of clear a spot and then know where you're going to build the second building and the third structure and so forth. I do have to make a shovel. I try to remember what is needed to craft the items, but people that know me know that I have a pretty horrific memory. But I do my best. Alright, so we can dig this up. I wish it would work like this real time, or in real life. We got a couple of big trees in the backyard in my life here that we want to get rid of, and this would be absolutely awesome to just dig them up with a shovel. Okay, you can see that we're already encumbered. We're walking pretty slow here. Okay. You equip the hammer so we can keep building. It's not essential to have the house ready before the night falls, and I think in some cases it might actually be really tough to do. But because you can just spend the night at a campfire, and you can sleep through the night that way. which I will do. And that reminds me, I want to customize the game. Because I normally work through the night, but if I do that on a live stream, then nobody can see anything that what I'm doing. So I'll work only days, and that's why I make the season 6 instead of 3. I don't do anything else with. The setting will be applied after season change. Okay, so that is fine. That's fine. Let me make sure it's selected, and actually, let's go to make sure it's 6. No, so I have to click on something else. Oh, I have to click on C. Okay, there we go. Alright, so the first season is still going to be 3 days, which is fine. But yeah, normally I work throughout the days. I hardly ever sleep in the game. But yeah, anybody that's watching the video will not see anything. It's just way too dark, and if I change the brightness, then still it's not really very, very clear and comfortable to watch it. Unless you know what I'm doing and you're very familiar with the game, that's a different story, but... Okay. You don't want to stand under the tree, by the way, because they can damage you, they can kill you. So you kind of have to be careful. I found that out myself. I didn't die, but I was cutting the tree, and while it was falling, I was actually already with my shovel digging up the stump. And yeah, that didn't work out well. Okay. So you can see how easy it is to get completely encumbered here. Okay, so we've got some sticks, but let's first get rid of these logs here. And later on you can get talent points or skills that actually let you build faster, which is really, really awesome. Because you're going to be doing a lot of building. You're basically going to build a whole village. So living structures, taverns, kitchens, woodsheds, you name it, farms, barns. You're going to build it all. So we unlock the building, the well. In the original game, the well is not something that I would normally build, but they made some changes. I'm not sure if they also implemented these changes in the base game, but let me quickly show you. One of the most important tabs that you can look at is management, because it talks about our village. And it shows that right now we have a population of 1, which is me. Now, apparently I'm not working. Nobody is demanding food or water because we have no villages, but we have 1 out of 70 buildings. So right now, already in the beginning of the game, you can build 70 structures. And in the base game, I think that is 3 or 4. And it's not wise to build a well, because you really want to build a structure that is more valuable to you, like another house or a hunting lodge. I just named some stuff. But in this game, you don't have to worry about that. So the well is actually pretty handy, and it doesn't really impede with your dreams for your village or limit the number of buildings that you can build. So it's very handy. And yes, we're running out of breath. On the left hand side you see the green bar, that is our stamina. Red bar is our health. Brown bar is the hunger, and the blue bar is, as you had expected, is our thirst. Okay. So usually what I do at the base game is at night I go around and I chop all the trees. I don't do anything with them, I just purely chop them. And then when it's light, I actually gather the logs and dump them all down. But yeah, they made some changes. Another change that I've noticed is that it's way more difficult to get, well, I should say, get coins from crafting. So what you can do in the base game is you get a lot of sticks and a lot of logs, and you can just make a lot of knives, and you just sell them, and they sell for a decent amount of coin. In this game they don't. It's hardly worth the time and effort to craft anything like knives or axes or things like that. They really want you to focus on, you know, making your money somewhere else and in a different way, I should say. And I actually like that change. So if you craft items that are, for example, a wicker basket or arrows, they do really well, I think, then you can still get a decent coin. But selling little knives and axes and hoes and shovels, it's not the way to go, I think. It's just not worthwhile. You just waste your time. As you can see, this takes a little bit, but it's extremely satisfying. I apologize, it might be boring for the viewers, but for me as a player, it's satisfying to do it this way because it's a survival game. And you don't want to be like building a house in 5 minutes. That's kind of like, kind of crazy to be honest. So, as I mentioned earlier, across the road here there's foxes. And yeah, I did die to a fox when I was exploring this area, you know, exploring this patch. And I still don't know what triggered them, because I know sometimes they will attack when they feel threatened. But I just came running over the bridge and there was a fox, and yeah, I tried to kill it with an axe and spear, and yeah, that didn't work. So for now, I'm staying on this side of the road, and hopefully they don't come here. So yeah, it's pretty embarrassing. Alright, I think we might actually have too many logs now, so I can dump them down, which is fine. Nope. Because also inside you need a couple of logs. Alright, and then on the roof, did we already do those? No. Oh, I still don't have enough then, I need one more log. But it's almost done. It's actually almost done, a little house. It's getting dark though. I think you should see it on the... you can actually see it here somewhere on map. The time. It's almost 6 o'clock in the evening. Alright. One of the important things to do in the first season, and I only have 3 days right now because I don't play the nights as explained, is making sure that you get your farm going, your farmlands, because in spring you can sow several crops. In summer, as far as I know, it can only be cabbage. So you would be lucking out if I'm not able to farm or sow my seeds right now. I would be kind of lucking out. Right. So I'm gonna drop this, and we're gonna get some reed, some straw. It's not too far because we have this marsh over here, which is awesome. And then we can make the roof, and then our first house is done. You can also drink here. Back in those days, everything was clean water, as long as you don't drink from straight next to the city, but the game doesn't care about that, so you can drink anywhere you want. As far as I know, you can't get sick of it. Alright. I hope that's enough. Should be enough, I think. I think it's 8 per section of roof. I might be wrong. It's 8. Okay, so we should be fine. Oh, I thank God I had a second timer. Because yes, your equipment does deteriorate, it does break down. Oh, almost done with the house. Look at that. First house is done. Brilliant. I can actually dump something in this chest. I'm not sure why it's acting like it's not my chest, but let's assign the skill. So you can get skill points that you can assign. So this is, what is it? Overall, getting more experience from survival activities, tolerate temperature better, poison resistance. We'll just want to boost our overall experience, I think. Technology, we unlocked the well. Nothing fancy. Let me see here, because I do want to assign myself to this house. Normally I should be assigned. Yeah, people. Should be showing mud. Okay, so it's my house. Not sure why it shows that red empty, because normally when it shows a red text, it means it's not your box. So I'm not sure what that means. I'm gonna keep some stuff on me. The stone spear I have to sell tomorrow. Straw. Well, for now we'll just put this here. I mean, let's go. Oh, we got a new level already? Or is that just completely lagging? Yeah, as you can see, some of these pop-ups, they're kind of lagging. Alright, what I want to do next is build the farm area here. I want to get some fields going. There's a grid, so I don't have much control over what I'm gonna take. As you can see, I can't control this. There's no rotation possible. There's just a grid that it follows. A little bit annoying. But because I would love to have it straight along the water, but that is unfortunately not possible. So if I do it like this, so I can do 5 here. It's not too bad, really. It's really not too bad. Wonder if I can do some more. Because I would have to start here, I guess. So this is 8. Well, let's stick to 5s. You can see in the middle of the bottom middle of the screen, you can see the field is 1 by 5. Alright. So we kind of do it along the water. We kind of want to keep our space. We want to be as efficient as possible, really. Especially in the beginning. So I need a hoe. I don't think I have a hoe. Inventory, you go to this for equipment. Wooden hoe. No, we don't have that. And for a hoe I need sticks and a log, I think. So you can press Alt. That will show you stuff that you've dropped down. And later you can actually expand on that with talent points. You will actually see more, like you actually will see stones that are highlighted, berries, things like that. Really, really handy. They changed that in the base game. In the beginning you couldn't do that. You can only see the sticks and stones as you drop down, but then they really made it a talent point. That was really awesome. Really awesome change. Okay. Hoe. Can I make more? R. See, you can R craft more. And perfect. You want 2 of these things because they don't last long. Okay, equip. No, spot number 7. So, because we have to plow the field first. Then we have to buy fertilizer. Then you have to plow it again. And then you have to sow the seeds. So it's quite labor intensive. And I want to make sure that I get this done before the season is over. And after this, after I'm done plowing here, I will just sleep through the night. Okay, so we have 5 by 5. Let me actually put another, see if I have enough space here. If I do it. I kind of want to align it properly. So that would be kind of here. Let's see if we can actually get a 10. Ah, that is nice. Okay. That is kind of nice. It's kind of almost even. Right, let's plow. Alright, almost done. Then we'll sleep through the night because it gets too dark and nobody can see shit. Again, I don't do that normally. I work through the night. I try to make most of my time, but I did change the season. Not this season, but the next season we'll have 6 days to account for that. So, alright. Well, I'll just sleep here. You can also sleep through the season, which we do not want to do, and it's not available yet, but we don't want to do that either way. Sleep next day. Alright. So, do I have those things on me, these stone spears, so I can sell those? I'm going to check out these torches on me, which are not the normal torches I craft, so they might sell for 14 each. Okay, I'm going to take those with me. I'm going to sell those. I don't need those. Yep, and at some point you can increase your skill in running, so you don't get tired and exhausted that fast, which can be very, very helpful. Because right now, you can't really run far because you're out of breath. Sounds like myself. Okay. We'll just go to the farmer's market. I'm not sure if they are there yet. They should be waking up now. So no, but not everybody is here. Let's check the time. 7:30 in the morning, so they're not all awake yet. We're looking for somebody specific that has the fertilizer and the seeds. Not sure if I can... There's actually no vendor here yet at all. Oh, that's disappointing. We might as well check out the message board, because sometimes you can pick up quests here. This guy actually has a quest for us, but let's check out the notice board and see what kind of quests are available. But the problem is that they will expire this season, and we don't have that much time. So they want a wooden shovel and simple bag 4. I cannot craft simple bag, so that's not going to happen. I don't have rot, so you can see the objectives here. I don't have rot, so unfortunately I can't do that. A stone knife. That is interesting, so we can do that one. We'll accept this quest. They want beetroot, we don't have those. And they want salt, we don't have that either. So we were able to pick up a quest, which is actually one more than I had expected. And I might as well make these actually. I can get my resources here until those traders have woken up. Now let's go to journal. Actually, track that quest here. So we need 7 knives. Okay. Yeah, plenty of sticks here, but I don't see too many stones. And we're in combat again. Well, we've been here before. I think we got all the stones there. Or at least I'm able to craft some of them, I think. So we'll put this at 5. I want to keep one for myself, of course, for the skinning and stuff. Yep, crafting takes a while. And that's why I said that, especially with the lower prices for crafted items like stone knives and axes, it's really not worth it to sell them. It's really not the way to go, I think. It's probably best if I try to finish this one so I don't have all those stone knives on my back. Oh, almost missed that one. Some herbs, they can heal you and they have other functions. So it's pretty handy. They don't weigh much anyways. Ah, look at all these stones. This helps.
Travelers told me that in the south, people ride on horses with 2 large hunches on their backs. Is that true?
There's whole conversations going on in this town. So we have to deliver to Durwan. Oh, okay, we know them. Where's that guy at? Okay, let's go there. Let's get rid of those knives for now. Hey.
How do you do?
Teamwork makes the dream work. See if these knives meet your expectations. Let me take a look. Sure, I'll keep my eyes open. Blah, blah, blah.
See you around.
So we got a little bit of coin. More importantly, we got reputation. Okay, let's go to the traders because now we can probably find that guy. And we unlock the workshop. Very handy. We're looking for a guy that has like a purplish outfit and a little hat on. I think it's this guy.
Hello.
Show me your wares. Alright, let's first sell the stuff that we don't need. We had a couple of stone spears and a couple of torches. For the rest, we want everything that we have. Well, you get the stone, you want some sticks, here you go. Okay, so he has fertilizer. And we made a field of 20 squares, so we need 20 fertilizer. It's pretty heavy. And then we need seeds. Now in the beginning in spring you can sow several crops. Actually, let me see if I can find this. Was it here? No. Okay, here we find seeds. Beetroot can be planted during spring, so let's get 10 of those. You can also do carrot, onion. Onion is actually a 1-season crop, so the moment, let me actually go there. It doesn't show here. as far as I know, you cannot see when you can harvest it, but onion can actually be harvested in summer. So this is a crop that is very fast available. I'm going to get 10 of those. And I'm going to see how much we're going to have left.
Goodbye.
Because the thing is that when you start sowing seeds and applying fertilizer, you use a bag. And that bag deteriorates. Is this the direction that we came in? No. Okay. I also have to get acquainted with where I'm going. And that bag deteriorates, and at some point that bag, well, breaks down, and you cannot apply fertilizer or sowing seeds. I'll show you that in a moment. And I cannot craft a bag, so I would have to buy a bag or find a bag. There's a single house. Alright. So, let me go to the inventory. Where's my bag at? It should be here somewhere. Okay, we put that in spot 8. Now we select the bag. We select fertilizer. We have 20 of those. You can see that the bag starts deteriorating. I don't know exactly how long it will last, but I don't want to be having too much dug up or bought without having the option to actually fertilize and sow seeds. It's not really efficient. So far so good. And yes, you want to be self-sufficient as fast as possible in this game. You don't want to be buying your food. It's really expensive. And at the same time, if you grow your own food real fast, you might be able to sell some. And the seeds, they sell for quite a bit actually. Because when you harvest, you also get your seeds. Well, not, you actually get more seeds than you begun with. Kind of similar to planting a tomato plant and then harvesting the seeds from the tomato plant, you get a lot more than you begin with. Alrighty, let's plow. And while you're doing this, this actually works on your skill of farming. And at some point you can then release or unlock other buildings. You can actually buy chickens and stuff like that. Really awesome. So much fun. Thank God we have another one. Just like I said, these hoes don't last long. Okay, so now we equip the bag again. And now we want to do our seeds. Where are they at? Beetroot, okay. So as I said, in the beginning this is all kind of time consuming. At some point you have people doing this for you, while you focus on more important things like diplomacy and doing quests and things like that. But in the beginning, it's more important that you live and actually grow your own food. We have a house, so we could actually start recruiting people, but at this moment, that might be tough. Oh, we're out of beetroot. Where's the onions? The other thing with onions is also that it's an ingredient for a recipe that is easy to get and easy to make. It's called meat with gravy. You have to unlock that, so you have to actually purchase that recipe and spend coinage on that. But it's pretty decent food. And it's funny how it all works together in the game. Right. So we were able to do 20, so it kind of looks like the bag would actually last us another 10. If you know what I mean, because if you look at the durability there. So I might actually do that. The more food, the better in this game. Okay, I have to see how we do this. Okay. So 1 by 10. And let me get some sticks, because I need another hoe or two. Alright. That should be enough actually. Let's make another hoe. We can actually buy some carrots. I have to take a look at that, see what we want to do. I don't have fertilizer right now. So how much coins do I have? Okay, that's sufficient. I should be able to get fertilizer and some seeds. So that's a good start, I think. There's a little camp here on the left, and you can actually find people that are looking for a job or for a village to join. So that's where we're gonna recruit our people. As soon as we have some decent jobs for them. One of the first jobs you want to give them is lumberjacker, so that you don't have to cut the trees yourself and that they actually start doing that for you, alongside a hunter, so that you have somebody hunting your meat, because yeah, you don't want to keep doing that forever. Where's the guy? Where's Marco? I don't know how to pronounce his name. Markuslav?
How are you?
I'm doing great. Do you have more fertilizer? It smells like it. Okay, we want that. Okay, and then let's see the seeds again. Where did we find these? Okay. So we can buy carrot. Cabbage is interesting too. Cabbage is the only one, if you look at it, as far as I know, that can be sown in summer. So we can wait for summer and then plant a whole bunch of carrots. Cabbage, I should say. Carrot can be spring or winter. Onion we have. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the carrots. Yeah, I should really use that slider. It goes a lot faster. Carrot 10. You can see that they're quite expensive. Alright, so we have the fertilizer, we have the seed.
Can I interest you in steak
Very well.
care? Come see my
We already unlocked a new building. Okay, that goes nice and fast. Is this the way to go? Okay, because I want to make sure I'm running in the right direction here. We can also eat something, actually. Getting a little bit hungry there. Let's start with the apples. Okay. Actually, a little bit more. That's some dry meat, I guess. Roasted meat. You can see the food bar here also, in the water. Alrighty. Completely out of breath again. Let's get some more fertilizer going. Alright. So yeah, this is kind of labor intensive. But it's really essential that you try to do this before the season is over, the first season, because in summer you can only grow cabbage. And you already want to have something that you can snack on, I guess. So we're going to be snacking on onions. Carrots. Okay. And after this I will probably build another house. See, I think the bag is going to last us exactly to when the field is sown. So 30 squares. And then it pops. There it goes. Perfect. Alright, so we got one house. What we want to do is actually, let me see if I can build already a woodshed. That is extraction, so we cannot build a woodshed yet, so we cannot get a lumberjacker yet. Hunting is also not available yet, so you can see that it unlocks with the survival skill that you have. This is actually quite a ways. 18.8 out of 50? Whoa. That is quite a ways to go. And this is 47.5 out of 100. Okay, so we can build a well. It's not really necessary. I'm going to build a house actually. Yeah, we have berries, but there's berries all over the place. I also noticed some barrels here along the road. Where they at? I thought I saw some barrels here. No? Maybe not. Maybe that was in the game that I was actually exploring the area that I saw barrels and it's a random. Okay. Because you can find stuff alongside the roads that can be very, very lucrative, very handy. Like coins and food and equipment. And most of the equipment you can sell off real early. Alright, so let's build another house. Well, this works for me. 10 stones, of course. Well, this is really a good area to find stones either way. So you can just hold the E down and just keep walking. It will loot anything it can loot. 8 is enough. And yeah, when you play this in multiplayer, I did play in multiplayer with my wife actually. It goes faster because you both work towards these points here. You can see how much you need, for example, here in order to unlock the woodshed. It's a 50 out of 100 right now. But if you're both doing these activities that gather those points for you, it goes a lot faster. So that's why I was slightly surprised that it wasn't not unlocked yet. But yeah, I did play with multiplayer, and it goes a lot faster. Alright, so now we have to cut all these logs again. And that of course goes faster on multiplayer as well. Oh, I'm not sure if that's... Okay, we did it. We can actually assign another point on the farming. We'll just go for, let's see what this is called. Gain more experience from farming activities. I think that's always smart to do. I do want to drop some stuff on the floor here, on the ground. So you go to your materials, because right now I don't need sticks. Oh, let's go back. So you can drop them all. You can drop all the stones, all the feathers, so I can carry hopefully one more log. Yeah, I would go a lot faster with maple trees, but we don't have much choice. Or maybe as I've played the map more, I will come to the conclusion that this really is not a good starting spot at all. I think it's a good spot. And also I should probably start saving some coins to buy a backpack. They're quite expensive early on, of course, but it will allow you to carry a lot more. Because this is a little bit pain in the butt, this. But that's why it's called survival and a grind. Okay, we're not in combat yet, but it should come any moment. There it is. So for those that haven't played the game before, the moment you cut down a tree, besides the logs, you actually also get sticks. Not a lot, but some. You can actually see that. So the moment I start hitting on this, what is it called, trunk, in the left top, you can see that I get feathers and sticks as well. Alright. There's actually some mushrooms. Most of them are not really... it's not advised to eat them. Extraction, so it is all, you have these different skill trees: extraction, hunting, farming, diplomacy, fishing, actually survival, and crafting. And you get all these skill trees here, so we'll look into that more when we actually get more skill points. Where's that mushroom? You have a chance of 1.4% of food poisoning. It's, I don't know. Unless you're really desperate, it's really not worth the risk. I can actually pick up some more. Food is not an issue because we got food in the beginning when we did that quote-unquote tutorial, so we should be fine. And next season we got our onions. Too bad we cannot make onion soup. Should be in the game actually. Okay, we're in combat again. But hopefully that is enough logs to... probably not. I was hopeful there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, we also need logs inside either way. At least we have plenty of sticks. And let's be reasonable, it's one hell of a view here. Not sure what that big stone is in the back there. If that's some kind of thing that we can look at, or if it's just natural weird stones standing there, or if there's anything like a quest associated with that, I don't know yet. Yeah, that's at least, I think that's a stone right there. Let's get something to drink. We're also dirty. You can see that by the brown circle in the bottom. It's almost maxed out, so we're pretty filthy from all the hard work that we're doing here. So it's easy if you simply hold the E pressed. It took me quite a while to realize that you could do that in the game, so I was constantly pressing the E and repressing the E, and yeah. It was actually my wife that told me, you can also just hold the E down. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait until I get the talent points to build faster. And then it actually stacks in speed. It's really cool. It goes a lot faster. But not too fast. Not to the point where you say, oh well, now it's not much of a grind anymore. You don't want things too easy in a survival game. At least that's my view. Oh. Now hopefully I can craft one. No, I need some sticks and some stones. It shouldn't be too hard. One more. And it should automatically equip again. We will chop in this one. And we need to make a hammer. And what's a hammer? I think it's 1 log and 10 sticks, I think. Let me see if I remember that right. Okay, yeah. Wow. Oh. I think we can finish the house and then we'll sleep through the night, so... Because otherwise, the viewers won't see shit. Unless the viewers would be interested in an ASMR channel and you just want to listen to the noises of me chopping wood and running around in the water and stuff like that, but I don't think that's going to be too exciting. Alright, the hammer I do have to re-equip. Okay, where's it at? Wooden hammer. Okay. Oh, are we really missing 1 straw? We have the logs for inside, I think. Yeah. Okay, I need 1 straw, and then the house is ready and we'll take a nap. You can already see how dark it's getting. Alright, great. We'll sleep through the day. Okay, so this is the 3rd day of the spring of the season. So we have a house available that we can actually use for villagers right now. So that is really handy. And let's actually see if we can build something now that we can use. Like the woodshed is still not. We're almost there actually. 9 points away. The hunting lodge, is that maybe available? No, that is actually further away. Bummer. Because those are the 2 you want to start with. Alright. Give me a moment, I have to check something in my sound system and my connection. The connection looks fine, but I'm not sure if it sounds right. Give me 1 second. Okay, should be fine, I think. At least OBS is saying my stream is fine, and YouTube is saying my stream is fine, so just want to make sure. We have a skill point available, apparently, in production. We'll just assign it here. So we are almost at the woodshed. So we are lacking 9 points, so you can actually see what you need to do in order to get that. Extracting activities and building structures. So I think if I build a well, I would actually get it done, I think. So where I'm going to put the well? It's not a lot. It's not a big build. It's pretty easy actually. Let's see where the farm fields are. So maybe I can put it here next to the farm field, kinda. I keep clicking on that one. Extraction, the well. This looks really nice. For people that don't want to drink out of the river, you can just use the well. That basically uses the same water as the river. Alright, logs. Yeah, it's really a quick build, so it shouldn't take too long. Same actually goes for the woodshed. And these trees, as far as I know, don't despawn, so you can just chop a whole bunch, let them lay there. They don't even despawn after a season or anything. And they do grow back when you leave the stumps. I'm not going to do that here because this is all going to be village, but further away I will leave the stumps up so they can regrow, I guess. Alright, what do we need now? Straw and another log. Okay. Straw, okay. I think also in the beginning, when they released the game, you wouldn't see the structures while they are being built, if I remember correctly. You would only see them when they are, I think, when a certain piece was completely done, I think. But I might be wrong. Almost done. Hopefully it gives us enough points for woodshed. Oh no. Okay. Let's double check. How close are we? It's 100 out of 100. Do we have to wait a second, or did it already pop? Did I miss it? I guess I missed it. Huh, okay. Right, we'll just put this across the road here. Is there a nice spot anywhere here? Okay, perfect. Need stones. And when this is done, we can actually go out and recruit our first person, or first villager. So exciting. And it's not a long build, it's a quick build. Hey Red-Eye, how was your day? yeah, I'm working my butt off here. I'm chopping trees and building structures, and I'm pretty sure I'll start smelling soon. What is SSDD for? So DD so. Is that millennial talk, Red Eye? I'm not sure what that stands for. I know you're not a millennial, but this game is Medieval Dynasty. I really like this game a lot. It's a survival. Well, it's kind of in between a survival and a city builder, with elements of somewhat little bit of a rim world, because you can have your people working for you and do your chores and crafting, things like that. I really like this game. And they recently had a major update that allows for co-op multiplayer, which I'm doing too on another channel. But right now I'm just doing a solo playthrough. Not completely a tutorial, I'd say, but I'm trying to explain things really well as I go along. Hopefully I'm succeeding at that, but we'll find out. But this goes viral and I have 5 million views, right? So, you've never seen this game before? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you normally look for, right? There's a lot of games that I've never seen before. Survival games even. I usually only play survival. But yeah, it's a game that really got better and better and better as they start improving and release patches. And they, like I said, they recently released the multiplayer version with a new map, which I'm playing. Oh, wait, hold on. Stupid me. Alright. So, what I can do is I'm actually going to drop these. Create my own little stockpile here. Because we have a house available, we're going to recruit our first villager. An exciting moment here. Let's get a skill point going here. So this is the survival sense. Because you don't need to fill these up to 3 of them to get to the next level in the tree. You can actually skip right over. As long as you have 1 here, you can skip over. And that will actually allow us to see sticks, stones, mushrooms, and feathers, and herbs in inspector mode. And that is really, really awesome. So inspector mode, you press by Alt. And then you can see now, you can see stuff laying around. You can see the herbs here that are lit up. And you can see what you're growing. But you use stamina for that, and I'm out of stamina. But let me put my stuff down here. I don't want to carry that stuff. Oh, I have another point available. Let's put that simply here. Alright. Let me put my stuff down now. Let's drop this all down. Alright, we're going to get our first villager. Like I said, very, very exciting. And it's kind of random. So there's a camp there. And it's random what sits there. With regards to skills. They all have their skills and interests. And you can kind of find it out by yakking with them. Because yes, unfortunately you do sometimes have to talk to other people in this game. Alright, so it is, you can actually hold your Alt key down, your inspector mode, and you can see the skills above their head. See? The most left icon is extraction, then it's hunting, then it's farming, then it's diplomacy, then it's survival, and then the last one, the little anvil, is construction.
Sometimes I get a feeling that the locals frown upon us.
Okay, so you see the numbers. The higher number is better. So, for example, I don't know how to pronounce this. Misislav. He is really good at farming. He has a skill level 3. So we're looking for somebody who's good at extraction, which is the first icon, which is Burnout, has skill level 3, while I'm running out of breath again.
I'm an experienced traveler, but a shy one. I only travel when nobody's watching.
Alright, so let's see if we have somebody else, because in the house you can put a woman and a man together. The game is not as woke yet, to the point where you, for example, have a gay couple. But right now in the game you can put a man and a woman in one house together, and there you usually end up hooking up.
I have a feeling we're not in the valley.
So Benar is definitely the excavator that we're going to take.
Hello.
So let's have a little chat with him, because you can do small talk, option number 2. And then you can ask, could you tell me something about your skills? And it sounds kind of silly, you think, but it's actually pretty important, because he will tell you what he wants to do. I was always alone to myself. I will cut down and dig out whatever stands in my way. So he really likes excavate. And some people actually have, for example, skill level 3 in several different skills, including excavating, but they actually really like diplomacy a lot more. So they really get a boost from doing that, and they will level that skill faster than if you assign them to something that is really not their preferred skill. Well, we're creating a settlement.
There's something hypnotizing about that fire.
Alright, so he's very, very exciting. Alright, so we unlock the farm shed. So down the left on top corner you see that one person is basically looking for a house, food, water, and is looking for firewood. So now we can go to management, which is very likely the most important screen in the game. And we can assign Bernard, first of all, to a house. There's only one available because the other house is occupied by me. And, well, I wouldn't want him in my house, but the game doesn't allow that either way. So we assign Bernard. And then also we can assign him a workplace. We can only assign one lumberjacker to every single woodshed. Level 1 is a woodshed level 1. I think you get level 2, you can actually assign 2 people. So, he's assigned. You see some icons here. There's no food, there's no water in that house, and that house is also not provided with firewood to keep them warm. You can see that here. And the woodshed has a status. It basically indicates that at this moment we haven't told him what to do in the woodshed, because otherwise he's just going to stand there. It's not as if he's smart enough to say, okay, well, I'm working in a woodshed, let's cut some trees down. He's not going to do that. So we have to assign that, and you do that here. And then you can assign the percentages. He has no tool because we didn't give him an axe yet. But what I usually do is like 80% wood cutting in the beginning. He's skill level 3, so that is, he's actually doing a lot more than skill level 2, so that really helps. And we'll start working on the firewood. 20%. He has no resources to make firewood because he doesn't have logs. He will get those from chopping wood, for which he needs an axe. So I hope it's not really too confusing all, but you kind of have to provide these people with what they need, including food and water, and we're going to do that too. So it's good to know that there's some more people sitting here that we're going to need later, because we're going to need a hunter next, hopefully. That's the second icon, and hopefully we have a woman that is good at hunting, but we don't. They both suck at hunting. So we might have to check out another village and maybe recruit somebody else somewhere else, because yeah, skill level 1 is not something that we want around. So Bernard's making his way over to his house. Very exciting. So it looks like we're kind of dependent on our food for a little while until we find somebody else. So you can see the other villages here. This is quite a ways away. You have to run through mountains and dangerous territory. Most of the villages are actually, from what I kind of saw, they're not too easy to get to. You might run into wolves. If you run into a wolf and you don't escape, you basically will die right now. And yeah, that is not optimal. So I'm not sure if we are kind of going to be forced. And yes, there is a limit on the number of workers you can have. It depends on your dynasty reputation. It actually doesn't show the limit here, which is kind of strange, because you see the limit on buildings, but as far as I know, with Dynasty Rep 250, you can only recruit 2 or 3 people. I think at 300 you get the chance to recruit another one, but so it's kind of, it doesn't show the limit here, which is kind of strange, unless maybe I'm wrong, because I'm pretty sure I can recruit a woman now, but she has no job, so there's no point for me to do that. All right, we have to give him an axe, right? So let's make some axes. I dropped some sticks here and stone somewhere. No. I'll drop some stuff over there. So that's why the inspector mode is awesome. But I will just I'll craft some axes for him, because otherwise he won't do anything. And can't blame the guy. You know, I mean, if we want him to chop wood, we better give him an axe. Okay, let's make one at least. So we actually put that axe in the woodshed box because he's not doing anything. He's standing there. Stone axe. There you go. So we also need to provide water, food, and firewood to him. Okay. Alright. See how it lags? All the pop-ups. It's really laggy. I hope they fix that. We have all these things popping up suddenly. I'm not sure why it is happening in this way. Right. Wow. Okay. Oh, Bernard. I thought it was Bernard. Okay. I can drink as well here. So yeah, I'm not sure why it's lagging. It has nothing to do with my game or my connection. It was lagging when I was exploring the game as well. I don't know why that is. Alright, so we fill the bucket with water. This should be his house. So I'm going to put that here. And hopefully we'll see that icon go away in the left top. We'll also put some food in there. Let's give him some dried meat. This is not the best way to store things because it's in a house, so it doesn't stay fresh long. When you click on an item, you can actually see what the best way is to store it. So food goes into food storage, which we haven't built yet. Copper arrow goes into resource storage. So kind of, when we build those structures, we'll adjust accordingly. So you can see right now, everything is taken care of except the firewood. I will let him cut some logs. Hopefully he can provide that himself. Otherwise, you can always put some sticks in there. I'm gonna double check because we had a lot of things popping up, and I think it was all old stuff. Yeah, it looks like it was all old stuff. Alright, any new buildings we can make? We built the woodshed and the... Okay, hunting. It's not available. And storage, we might have something available here. We actually have the food storage available and the resource storage. Yeah, this... And that's why multiplayer is pretty awesome in this game, because you can actually work on this with more people. Because this is quite a build. And I'm putting it over a lot of sticks here, but it should be okay. Okay. Alright. See, because I got rid of all the sticks and, yeah. Sticks is not too difficult to get to. Right now we're more dealing with logs and stones. And the best season to find stones is winter, because you see them simply laying in the snow. It's really easy to see stones. Right now I can kind of use my inspector mode and you can kind of see them. They're highlighted among all the other things that you can find in inspector mode. Right, I have 10 stones, I hope that's enough. Oh, I have more than 10, okay. No, I have 10, but it's not enough. Crap. You can see Barar is working down the back. The big building behind the fence. I mean that building? This is a whole village here, so there's a lot of houses here. It's one of the main towns here. I'll go in it later. Right now I don't have a reason to go in there yet. That's actually where you start the game. So we're in the last day of spring. And there's a fox that goes there. I will actually go to the town after we sleep through the night. This will take us to a new season. It will be summer.
My stomach rumbling.
And in summer we can actually harvest our crops. And then we have some seeds that we can sell off because we don't need that many. And we can get some coins. Well, the seasons originally are 3 days long, but I changed it to 6, but I was too late in the game to change it, so you have to skip.
I'm hungry.
it will only go into effect the next season. The reason why I made it 6 days is because I don't play through the night, because otherwise the viewers won't see shit. And normally if I would play by myself, then I would basically hardly ever sleep at all, and I would work through the night. But yeah, and at this point, it's not smart to do, because at night you don't see anything as a viewer. So that's why I simply doubled in days of season. So the next season, summer, is going to be 6 days, and every season is going to be 6 days from then on.
Stomach rumbling.
Oh, hi Ryan. You don't like the hunter? I really like the hunter, because I don't want to hunt myself. I mean, I have a bow with copper arrows now, but I actually like the hunter, especially when you can skill him up a little bit, make him ready for the hunter lodge level 2. I don't know. I don't have a problem with the hunter really. There's some other stuff like maybe an herbalist that I'm really not a fan of, but I don't know. So you're not a big fan of the hunter? See, the things that I don't need in the beginning is, for example, the herbalist and the stone. I forgot the name of it. The mining shed, whatever that's called. I can get my own stones. It's just like a kitchen. I don't need to cook, but I do need food. Where's my oat roll? And a little bit of meat. Whoop. Yeah, you don't get much in the beginning. Oh, you really like the fisherman? Well, in the beginning the skill is low either way, but it's still pretty handy to assign them. But I will keep an eye on the fisher, because normally the fisher hut in the base game, it takes quite a while before you get that. I can look into it as soon as that is available. What point does that get available actually? Is it extraction or is that hunting? I don't know what it would be called. Fishing hut. Yeah, that is gonna take a while. Of course, you can hunt a fish yourself with a spear, but oh, yeah, in the base game, I remember the base game. One of the buildings that you got really late is the tavern. Oh man, that was just a nightmare. And it's really a nice social place. It's really cool because people sit there and at night they eat there and sit there and talk and stuff. I don't know what it looks like in this game, to be honest, in this update, in this map, Oxbow map. But in the base game, oh my god, it took forever to get the tavern. And part of the fun of the game is the socializing of your villagers. And they have made it better throughout time as the game progressed and they released more patches. So now you have more villagers that are interacting and they sit around the campfire and they tell stories, and it's kind of cool that way. Yeah, flaxseed sells for a lot. I'm not sure if that's why you did the flax, but I usually do the farm really late, the barn, and well, now they have the farm shed too, so that is also pretty cool. But usually I would do it myself. It kind of depends on what you want to do, right? I mean, maybe I'm more of a farmer, you're more of a hunter or a fisher. I don't know. I am more of a farmer, to be honest. Not because I come from a farm family, but because in my real life, I kind of do some farming in the backyard and homegrown food and stuff like that. But that's a whole different story. That is really extremely boring. Alright. So, as I said earlier on the stream, across here are foxes. And again, I don't know what I did, but somehow I triggered a fox in when I was exploring the map a little bit, and that fox killed me off in real fast. And I don't think I've ever died in the base game, but that was very shocking. And I tried to kill it with an axe and a spear, and yeah, that fox just killed me. And I was like, okay, that was a nice introduction to the oxbow. I don't have a shovel. Okay, so we need to make a shovel. Alright. Okay. And then when we needed a hammer, I think. So yeah, in the beginning it can take quite a while to get your stuff going. I have to equip my hammer again. No, foxes normally don't attack you either. Unless you really did, unless you kind of threaten them or they feel threatened or you're kind of running after them maybe. But no, I came over the bridge and there was a fox standing on the road and I was looking at the fox and I guess that was enough. And the fox got triggered and maybe it was my haircut and came at me. I didn't do anything. But normally they don't do that, so like badgers and raccoons, whatever is all in the game. Unless it's a wolf, then yeah, you kind of want to stay clear. Just like a bear, you kind of want to stay clear. There's also these kind of buffaloes, I think they call them wisent. Kind of bison buffalo. Yeah, you kind of don't want to trigger those. Especially not early game. Because they are very fast and very, very deadly. Yeah, the wisent are just very, very deadly. And they are fast as hell. I actually in the base game I tried getting away from one while riding a horse, and that thing just caught up. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be that way, but yeah, that's just very, very painful. Wouldn't think that a bison would catch up with a horse, but it did. Well, sometimes you can scare the animals away, the wolf, with if you have a torch in your hand. It doesn't always work. And early game, you just don't want to risk it. Because the moment you're dead, the game is over unless you have an heir. That's why it's called Dynasty. So if you have a son, for example, then if you die, the son will take over. But if you don't have a son, like me in this situation right now, if I die, I think it's over. I don't think there's a respawn. So we have one villager who's constantly talking to himself right now. No, I think the standard settings don't allow for a respawn unless you have an heir. But I don't know. Maybe you can change that in the settings. I honestly don't know. I usually don't touch the settings unless it's to change the days of the season. You can change the experience multiplier so you get a lot more experience faster, things like that, and that you don't run out of stamina. And that, yeah, if you do that, then don't play a survival game. Go play Minecraft. That's my view. Sorry if that sounds aggressive, but I don't understand why you would do it. And if you don't want to run out of stamina, you don't want to run out of water and food, and don't get hungry, because you can set that in the game. So you can argue the fact that, well, it's part of the settings, so you can set it that way. I mean, then it's you're taking the survival out of a survival game, you know. It's like, yeah, just you're playing Sims. Now I know that some YouTubers and streamers do it because it can be more entertaining because you show a lot more to your viewers a lot faster. So I can understand that part. But yeah, to me, it's like, I want to show the game the way the game at standard setting is played, and you know me, Red Eye. You know, grinding is part of survival, and so it's the problem, just like with No Man's Sky in the beginning. It's slow and it's a grind, and I am aware of that, and that it's not for all viewers. But I just want to kind of stay true to the way the game is, and I will probably upload a video later with that I will edit the live stream, so kind of show the quote-unquote highlights and lowlights, whatever you want to call this. But yeah, I mean, if you want to show off a survival game, I think you should just give people the chance to really see what a grind this is. Because otherwise they think, oh, this looks really cool, and they buy the game, and then they realize, like, oh crap, this is way more repetitive and grindy than I thought. And they're not going to be happy. I like the grinding, you know. I don't know. But then again, I'm not your typical person, I think. I remember playing the forest and making these stone walls, and in the forest the stones actually respawn for people that are familiar with the game. So I'm talking about the forest, not the sons of the forest. But in the forest I made these stone walls, and yeah, that took me hours, and I don't know, 7 days to die building stuff like that. Anyways, we're playing Medieval Dynasty. I'm actually going to sleep through the night, otherwise you guys don't see shit. And you constantly hear me breathing like this creeper here. Is that your house? So that's my house then? Okay. I'll just sleep here. Automatically it will take us to the next season, actually. So, we're in summer. It might take a while for the pop-up to come, because normally it will say summer. But yeah. So he doesn't have firewood right now in his chest, but he should have logs, so I'm not sure. Because we don't have the general storage yet. The logs and everything that he gathers is actually going to be in his box. So we can correctly check on this. So he does have some firewood. But maybe because it's not in his house. I thought they would actually take it out of this one before the store. Let me see if I can do that. It might actually not be enough. I'll put it in here anyways. Where's it at? Okay, I click on everything where it's not. Alright, let's see if it goes. Now it goes away. Kind of strange, because I thought they would actually take it out of the woodshed when they see it available. You can see that here on management how much they are demanding per day. So he demands about 30 food per day, 30 water per day, and the value of 15 wood per day. So I should really say value, so it's not like 30 apples or something. It depends on the food value of every single item. I don't have much food on me, but for example an oat roll has a food value of 50. Roasted meat has a food value of 16. So he is simply looking for a total food value of 30 and water 30 per day. He still has some bucket with water, so he should be fine on that end. So, more logs. Great. Okay. And you can actually see the villagers once in a while. You can actually see them cut down a tree. You can see them hunt a deer. I thought it was always a pop-up for summer, but maybe it's either delayed or maybe it's not in the game. I might be wrong. Oh, the axe is almost gone again. Sticks and stones. Okay. I thought I dropped something here somewhere. No. And I should probably make some more tools for him as well. So I'll make him a couple of axes so he can keep chopping. I actually haven't shown that because you're probably wondering how much does he actually bring in, this guy. Let me go to the management screen, go to the woodshed. This is where we assigned him stuff, the percentages. You can see that per day he currently with his current skill brings in about 22, 23 logs. And he makes 5 times 4, about 6 times 4 firewood. So don't think that he really brings in 22 logs because he uses some for the firewood, and you can actually see that right here. So he uses 5.87 logs for the firewood. So the total that he brings in is 16.99. So he brings in 17 logs actually. So you can kind of see that, especially later on when you have a kitchen and you have a hunter, you can kind of see how much is being demanded by other structures with regards to meat and how much meat the hunter actually provides. So you can kind of fine tune the percentages to kind of keep that production flow going. Technology, we had something new. I'm not sure if this is an old. Did we get the hunting log? Oh, we can. Okay. Yeah, the tree chopping is usually the same in the Survivor games, also in what is it? Like the forest is, I think, very similar too. Hold on, do I have a hammer? Okay, I was about to say, why didn't I equip my hammer? Looks like Barar, not Bernard, but Barar is going to work. It's always appreciated when they do that. They really got only one log because I made that thing. So we need straw. Did that side. Yeah, this is kind of a big build. Annoying. And now we need a hammer. Great. Well, he's bringing in logs, so I can actually go get those. Let's build 2 hammers. And, okay.
Sometimes I start to wonder.
See, now we get the message. It's just completely lagging. I don't have the sticks, I think, for... I'll make him an axe in a moment. And sometimes you unfortunately have to re-equip. Well, it says here that it's equipped. Where do I have it? Oh, on spot 1. Okay, no, that's not what I want. Sometimes you have to re-equip. And actually, I need to make some axes again. Let me first build that inside because I'm encumbered again, overburdened. Okay. Did I do all the logs here already? Right, so I can drop them here then. You could turn the breathing off, by the way. If it gets really extremely too annoying, just let me know. I think you can turn it off. Because it's some serious creepy breathing right there. Let's see if we can make an axe. It's not bothering you, Red Eye, the breathing? You're kind of used to that creepy breathing? Brings back good memories. We need some straw. I'll get some more sticks on the way over there. Oh. Okay, well, let's get the straw on that side, I guess. Actually, a lot of rocks here. Let's pick these up. Usually I make it like a batch of 5 axes or knives, whatever they need, and then put it in their chest so they won't bother me. Well, frankly, it's not them bothering me, it's just that the fact that they don't produce it unless they have a tool. And you want to make sure that they have tools, because otherwise, especially if you're not in town and you're somewhere on a mission or a quest, then, yeah, they simply won't cut any wood for you. Okay. And the thing is, when you craft, it actually lowers your weight overall. So if you have a log and a couple of stones on you, then crafting can lower the overall weight. Okay, I'm first going to put some in this box there. Let's see how many axes we have. We Okay, I'm gonna give him 3, so he'll keep busy. Oh, we're out of breath again. I should actually have some straw laying around here, because I didn't pick much. Okay, let's see. Spectre mode. There's some straw. Yeah, it's tough in the beginning because you're out of stamina real fast. It's kind of like Valheim. And that's not a lot of straw though. That's pathetic. Okay, we're gonna get more. Just like in Valheim in the beginning, you can't run much. You're just out of stamina real fast. Yes, you can upgrade your tools. Right now I start with wood, but you can upgrade, you can get stone, bronze, iron. So eventually you can upgrade that and they last longer. Building faster is actually done by talent points. At some point you can actually build faster using assigning talent points to that, if you want to do so, which I usually do because it goes a lot faster. But yeah, right now one of the main problems is of course everything deteriorates really fast. So you use a hammer. You cannot even build one single building with a single hammer. So you constantly use resources, so you have to cut a log and get sticks and stones to get your tools back, and yeah, that adds another layer to it, of course. And yeah, in the beginning, when you start the map, they actually provide you with copper items, which last longer than wooden items. But I sell them because they sell for a nice coin. And right now, that's more important to me than having copper items that deteriorate after 2 buildings or 3 buildings. You're carrying too much, okay. Sorry about that. So you have these tabs here, which is very, very handy. Okay, you can actually see that this belongs in this storage. So if we want to store this, this is the right place to go. Sticks, some stones, straw, all belongs here. When you go to your food, only the herbs belong here, but dried meat doesn't belong here. It belongs in the food storage, which is a whole different story. We're going to build that too. But first, because it's summer, we should be able to harvest our onions. There we go. So you can see in the left-hand top how much we're getting and how many seeds we're getting back. And if you want to grow something new on here, you have to fertilize it, plow it, and sow again the seeds. So we have beetroot and carrots. They are not done, they're going to be done next season. But we've got onions. And, well, we don't have much money though. It's not too bad. We got 22 onion seeds, so we would be able to sell 12 of these. And you don't get 5 for it, but you get half of it. 2.5 at this point. You can also assign talents to that, so you can actually sell them for a little bit more if you want to do that. When you get the talent points and when you get the skill levels. But right now, we would sell 1 onion seed for 2.5 coin, so to speak. Let's drink out of our beautiful well here. It will open up the menu either way, but... Alright, so... we're going to do some running. I do want to check in the town how much the backpack costs, because that would make life a lot easier. It will allow us to carry more, so that helps with construction a lot. No, unfortunately onion soup is not part of the game. It should be. I actually love onion soup. Yeah, it should be part of the game. But with onion you can actually make something else. And I'm glad you reminded me, because we can't cook just yet. Some of these recipes, so you can see here, when you go to technologies, you have 4 trees. Building, survival, farming, and production. And there is blueprints that you can unlock. And they cost coin. These blueprints only become available as if you have unlocked the building, so I don't think we can unlock porridge at the moment. Not enough technology. So you can only unlock the blueprints that are become available with that same building. So if you go to kitchen, there's meat with gravy. And unfortunately the kitchen takes really a long time because meat with gravy is actually onion with meat that you can kind of make, and it's a really nice dish. So right now, yeah, unfortunately I can't really unlock anything when it comes to cooking, and I was hoping I could do that, but that's not the case. So you can kind of see what we can unlock at the moment. It's all related to the workshop, nothing to the kitchen yet. So you can have some fences you can unlock, flower pots, barrels. And some of these things you can sell. So for example, hunting arrows are still pretty decent to sell. So you need 50 to unlock that, and then you can craft them. Have to be crafted in the hunting lodge because we don't have a workshop right now. Things like that. So you can actually see what you can unlock. You can unlock certain recipes and blueprints that way. Scarecrow. To keep the birds. Actually, I think it's only for show, isn't it? I don't... Yeah, only a static value. It has no purpose. It's not as if your crops are going to get attacked by birds or anything. But you kind of get the gist there. Alright, we can sell that to anybody. Aye.
How is life?
So let's see what we can sell. We don't have much. Onion sells for 1 apiece, so I'm going to keep that. But I'm actually going to sell the onion seeds, 12 of them. I'll keep 10. So it gives us 30 coins. She is apparently an herbalist, so we don't have any business with her. But the interesting one is, I think it's her that sells the bags.
How have you been?
I might be wrong. The backpack. Am I really wrong? Pouch. Large pouch. Okay, I thought she sold a backpack too. Ah, it's called Simple Backpack. For 270. So that is really cool. Because we have the coins. I'm gonna buy that one. Yeah, the bigger one is unfortunately too expensive. Okay, perfect. I didn't think I would have the money for this, but yeah, everybody's yakking. Alright. Inventory. Where's the backpack? Let's see what tab that belongs to. Is it clothing? So then you can equip it. Where does it go? Goes it here or does it go there? And now we can carry up to 50 kilograms. And that is really handy. There should be more messages on the notice board, so maybe we can pick up a mission. Get some coins that way. Let's see what's available. Hunting rabbits. That is normally not too difficult. Hose before bros. Yeah, they have a really nice kind of sense of humor in the game. I can appreciate that. He wants wooden hose. Yeah, that works for me. You need your spear and your bow and your axe. What do you need? Wooden spear, throwing stone. Oh, I don't know what a throwing stone is. Is that just a normal stone? And then he wants 12 carrots and meat. Yeah, we don't have that. So we can do some quests. Rabbit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And no, you don't want to kill these animals. You can actually buy these whenever you have the technology unlocked, so to speak. Okay, here we go again. I think this is where I come from. There's also a quest that wants you to hunt pigeons, and even with a bow, I find it very, very difficult. It looks like you really have to hit them full on, otherwise, if you're a little bit to the side of them, it doesn't trigger. And I found it very, very difficult. I don't know why. It's probably me. Okay. So I didn't have the coins left for fertilizer, but we have a 6-day season, so I have some time to play with this and get it all done. Let's see what we have in tools. We have a backup hammer. We have another hoe here. Stone axe. Let's actually equip this. I want to make another one, but I don't have the sticks. Okay. Rabbits you can simply hunt by running after them. That's how I do it. I'm not gonna waste my stuff on that. I do have my bow on me, I think. I should equip that though. Let's do that on number 3. And then I have my arrows somewhere. Copper arrows. So equip those in a quiver up here. So in case I run into something that needs a little bit more than an axe. I think you can kill him with a hammer, but I usually use simply my my axe. Okay, let's look around here. I'm just gonna make some more. So as long as you stay on the flat area, you don't normally have to worry about wolves and bears. So it should be okay. Keep an eye out for rabbits. You want to make sure that you're not encumbered, because otherwise you don't run that fast. Do I have a knife? No, I need a knife, otherwise I can skin him. What is that again? It's the same, I think it's like 10 sticks and 2 stones or something. Oh. Well, let's see. Okay, that's fine. So now we're gonna get a workout. We're gonna run after rabbits. Gonna look around a little bit. Some animals you can only find at... there's a bunch of rabbits. Some animals you can only find at certain locations. You can see it on the left top what you're discovering. So there's also foxes here, so you kind of have to be careful. Yep. At some point I will hit it. So that's 1 out of 6. Let's actually track that quest. Rabbit. Always before bros. You gotta love the humor. I probably don't want to be in the forest. Somehow I'm going to trigger a fox again. There's a fox. I'm telling you, when I played the base game, I would never avoid animals. But now I'm just like, yeah, I'm not going to mess with them. So there's some fish here, some roaches. Some more rabbits. Yeah. Where? Don't see any rabbits. There's some pigeons. Normally you don't need to hunt this. Normally you see him a lot faster than this. Yeah, there's a bird, a crow. A rabbit. Okay, so he sees a rabbit spot somewhere. So they should be in the area then. And there's also what looks to be like a deserted house or something. Come on. There's a bunch of rabbits. The problem is that when I chase one, the other ones, I never see him again. And if I kill the other one, I will never find this corpse again. This also gives us meat, by the way, and fur, so that's good. The other rabbit was here somewhere, and close to the water. So that's what I mean. I usually don't see him anymore. So kind of run around again, I guess. Oh, there we go. Yeah, hold on. So what is it? 4 meat per rabbit? 2 meat per rabbit. Jesus Christ. And no, usually you don't get you don't usually get a deer by running. You can wound it with a spear or an arrow, and then kind of it will get sometimes slower. You can close in with an axe or a spear or something, but it's can be time consuming in the beginning unless you have better gear and equipment. Well, it says rabbits. I mean, there should be more rabbits here, right? But okay, there was something there. Ah, so annoying. Plenty of birds. It's just rabbit spots everywhere, but now it's my understanding that already at this point in the game there's bandit camps. I haven't encountered them, but it's from what I've heard and read that there's already bandits in the game. So you kind of want to be careful. You don't want to be running. But usually when there's people standing somewhere, there's, you know, unless it's a village, it's not the type of person that you want to interact with. Oh, cabbage, okay. So you can pick up, oh, there's some coins here. I think there's a pouch. Hey, 150 coins. That's good. An iron arrow, that is good. So yeah, kind of when you explore, you can actually pick up some deadly nightshade, I guess. You can actually find some items and you can sell those or whatever you want to do with them. Iron arrow is actually it's really good, I think. I would like some rabbit. How about that? Oh, there's one. Look at this. Jesus Christ. Rabbit with some big balls there. Just runs right past me like, hey, you're gonna miss me anyways. Okay. Let's check out that house. I think it's deserted. Yeah, I'm dirty. I got a message in the laptop saying that I'm dirty again. Okay. What is this, a noose? Is that a bow? Oh, it's just a stick. Okay. Alright, let's have a look. Clay cup. I don't care. It doesn't sell for much, so I don't want it. So you can see actually if you can loot it. If it's as long as the text is not red, you should be good to go. Flour doesn't weigh anything, so I'll just take it with me. Flour. Liquor sells pretty decent. It's good to have, to carry around. See this barrel? I don't think I can. It's empty, but I don't know if I should open it. Either way. Alright, so what's here? A chest. Oh, a bag. Very good, because that's good for our farming. And these are normal bags, they're not even simple bags, so they last a lot longer. A stone spear, I don't care. Oh, poison arrows. I will probably sell those, I think. I don't know. A wicker crate. Oh, and some coins. funny. Something else I can do here? So we actually got quite some loot here, so this is pretty handy. Did I check this already? This looks all empty. Empty. This reminds me of a windmill that you can build in the game actually at some point, which is awesome. Some potions. Oh, look at that. So it's really worthwhile to actually explore and... oh, more arrows. Okay. It sure beats crafting for money, because we have quite a bit now. Oh, there's still a sack. Almost missed that one. 6 flour. I wonder if there's something hidden here, but I don't know. Okay, now we still need 2 rabbits. Maybe we'll run into them. That is a lot of deer there. I don't see any rabbits running though. And this is a spot where I killed one and yet the other 2 or 3 run off. So I wonder where they went then. Okay, well we have the whole season to finish the quest either way. No sign of rabbit. Well, if I keep breeding like this, of course, then I will scare him off. No sign of rabbit. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can loot here, you know, you have these herbs and stuff, but right now that's not really important. But yeah. See, for example, this here, chicory. We'll just get those 2 rabbits tomorrow, I think. I hope it's not too late, so I can actually sell some stuff. And then we have to make some hose. Oh, I think they're all leaving. Crap. Maybe I can intercept.
How is life?
Okay, perfect. What are we going to sell? We sell the berry wine. So it's 20 coins. It's quite a bit, actually. Cabbage we keep. Chicory, whatever. I don't do anything with the flour right now. The fur I will keep. Handmade I sell. So do I want to keep those iron arrows? I will just sell them. Now this is a nice melee weapon though. I probably will keep this. Oh, we have iron arrows and stone arrows. Yeah, I sell those. Potions I sell. I'm just gonna sell them. Tin bar I don't use because you could store it all, you know. Alright, Red Eye. Thanks for stopping by. Sleep well. Catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna do Planet Crafter, by the way, in case you're wondering. That's all the wicker crate. So we have 767 coins.
Can
That
I
is good.
interest you in some of my wares?
Oh, hold on. Are you actually? No, you're the
Want to
herbalist.
see
So
my wares? See you around.
no. I wonder if that farmer is still there. No. Okay. We'll come back tomorrow for the fertilizer. Yeah. Now I have to find the location again where I'm at.
Do you have your eye on anyone?
So that was actually really a good haul for 700 coins, give or take. So that will allow me to buy fertilizer. I can make my field a little bit bigger because I have really good bags, so I can sow some more seeds. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like our wood chopper's lumberjacker is out. It's relaxing. What else did I have? The quest for the wooden hose. But I'm first gonna put stuff in my storage. Now that we have a storage shed. I don't need 3 bags on me, so let's put 2 away. We need food storage though. So herbs go here. Fur. The seed actually goes there as well. Sticks, stones, straw. And now I should be able to see the logs here, by the way. There we go. 7 hose. I think. Let's see what it needs. Okay, so we need a lot more sticks. But that's not too difficult. And then we can kind of complete that quest and turn it in. You can actually, if you have a quest, you can speak to the people while they are sleeping. You will wake them up. You have a reason to wake them up, and they don't mind apparently. But if you don't have a quest and they go to bed, you can't speak to them because they don't want to deal with you. So technically, I can actually turn this quest in at night. Wake them up. I mean, you know. And that should be enough here. That will give us 7 hose, so we can turn that one in. We're still carrying too much. Hopefully we'll... still a little bit too much. Okay. So now if I go to journal, where's the hose before bros? Oh. No, we needed 7, right? I have 8 maybe. Yeah, I have 8. Okay, he needs 7. Should be fine. I'm gonna wake him up. He might not be asleep yet, but we'll find out. And you need to do these quests because you want the reputation and the coins, but the reputation is really important because the higher your rep, the more people and villagers you can recruit for your own village. Because otherwise, if you don't have any high reputation, then people don't want to join your village because they don't know you and they don't trust you. Alright. He's probably in the tavern again.
How do you do?
The hosts have arrived.
This is what greed.
What did you? Oh yes, that sort of hose. Great. If only the farmers would stop trying to plow the rocks. I feel you. Everybody takes their hoe for granted until they become hoeders. You gotta love humor. There you go. They also have these kind of jokes in the base game.
Nobody calls me chicken.
Nobody calls me chicken. Okay. So the next thing to build is the food storage and the hunting lodge, and then recruit hopefully a female that can hunt. Because in our house we can put a male and a female together, but in this house where Barard is living, I cannot put it on a male, for example. So that is kind of a little bit of a setback. Alright guys, I'm actually going to leave it here. Yeah, I think this game is really awesome. I have a lot of fun playing it. Whoever watched, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I will probably stream this game very likely Thursday or Friday around the same time. Alright guys, thanks. Bye bye.